MLA plus W OLED versus QD OLED. Which monitor is perfect for you? Today I have a versus video between the LG 32GS95UE W OLED versus the Samsung Odyssey G80SD QD OLED. While MLA Plus technology does feature, specification-wise, higher peaks, the color volume of QD OLED always reigns supreme. Today we'll be taking a look at both monitors side by side to see that difference, if there is any, to help you make that awesome buying decision. While both monitors, with all pixels lit up in HDR mode, do hover around 270 nits, as you can see, it's all about the display technology and that color volume, that color brightness. Specifications aren't everything. Real-world usage in gaming and in media content, you'll be able to see that difference between both of these monitors. Each monitor has an advantage depending on the situation, and hopefully I'll be able to explain that to you today. Hi friends, welcome to Victor's Reality, showcasing display technology to help you make that awesome buying decision. Hit that like button so more people can see this video so they don't have to waste their hard-earned money and know the differences between these two technologies. Consider subscribing if you like videos just like this one. From breaking news, reviews, monitor gameplay videos, and everything in between. Only found here on Victor's Reality. Thanks guys. So getting right into it, we have the LG 32GS95UE W OLED MLA Plus technology on the left and the Samsung Odyssey QD OLED G80SD on the right. As you can see here with the lighting, that peak brightness specification doesn't mean anything when real-world images showcase here that the QD OLED looks brighter. Everything here with the QD OLED looks to have more saturation, more brightness, more color volume, and the peaks are higher here in this specific scene. Now in this scene, it's very hard to tell, but yes, overall the QD OLED looks a bit brighter. I will note that the QD OLED, when recorded on camera, does push a magenta-ish kind of a tonality, so just keep that in mind. You will not see that in the real world, but for camera purposes, I just want to let you know that's what we're dealing with. But overall, the QD OLED does look a bit more, I would say, brighter. That's the inherent technology with QD OLED. It does have better colors. You can see right here with the spark, it's brighter on QD OLED. Also, the forearm looks a bit brighter. Here with the lady with the glasses, the overall picture looks a bit brighter on QD OLED. The settings on both monitors are tailored the same. 100% brightness, peak brightness on high. This is a true W OLED versus QD OLED technology video and in real world scenes. Look at her hair highlight. It's brighter on QD OLED. This is another scene that I'm kind of shocked. W OLED should be winning in this scene because it has higher peaks. The whites look whiter in QD OLED. It still looks great on the LG. It's just that Samsung is pulling ahead here. Here in this scene, they both equally look amazing. But if you had to ask me, and I had to pick only one, QD OLED is the way to go. Here on the left, we do have a hazy, mattish kind of a coating. I would say it's glossier or semi-matte versus the matte look of the QD OLED on the right. But the clarity is still coming out on screen. There's no denying both have a crispy picture. Yes, here in this scene, the LG looks a little bit redder. Every single star, the background clouds, the city in the background, everything looks vibrant. It's just that the QD OLED is, I don't know, has that glow to it. It's a bit brighter. Here with other scenes, like this girl on the computer. The background is brighter on QD OLED. The light from her desk that's illuminating her arm is a bit brighter also. Here you can see the LED light. It is brighter on QD OLED. Still, they both look amazing. I usually have these two monitors side by side, one for editing and one for gaming. But it doesn't really matter which one I play or game on. To me, they both look awesome. Just these little details when you're an ultra enthusiast, you can see. And I can see this in this video. And just to show you, I'm not a no-nonsense guy. I'm not gonna lie to you and show you settings that aren't true. The LG is at its max. So let's go to the Samsung and see if we can raise the brightness or what we got going on here. I even have this on contrast enhancer on low. If I go to off, yes, the LG is a bit brighter. When moving on to low, that's when I would say the Samsung takes the win. And here on high, it does overpower and look much brighter than the LG. The reason why I don't like putting it on high is that the colors shift, and I don't like that look. That's just my personal opinion. That's why usually I leave it on low or off. I'm trying to make this fair. But here, off, low, and high, I like to keep it on low. This is also one of my favorite scenes. You can see QD OLED taking the lead here with the LED light, the pen holder, the background. Everything is brighter on QD OLED. And again, don't forget, don't mind that magenta push. That's a camera issue, not a real world thing you're gonna see. Let's try to go to all white, or an image at least that has a lot of white in the background, like this wallpaper engine video on Steam. Yes, the LG 32GS95UE can get a bit brighter. I would say what we're looking at here is about 20 to 30 nits in this specific scene. Now it's not all white, but it's close to 90%, I would say. The LG is pulling ahead, it does look brighter overall. Since we're here, let's take a look at some wallpaper engine videos. This is another scene. LG is winning. It's brighter, and in a sense, looks a little bit more natural. That's why I'm saying you may have to adjust the color, or you might want to keep contrast enhancer off on the Samsung. Here with the girl in the factory, yes, LG is winning again. It's brighter, and that's where that MLA technology comes in. The peak power really is showing itself here. 1300 nits on the left versus 1000 nits on the right. Here with the Mystery Shack, yeah, I would say LG is winning. The color saturation is nicer on the QD OLED, but I would prefer the LG. The cool thing about both monitors is you can adjust the shadow detail. It's called black stabilizer on the LG or shadow detail on the Samsung, but they both look really good. I would say this is a tie. Halloween is here, and Pumpkinhead is taking a break. But yes, the LG is winning, and to me it does look a little bit more natural, but they still both look awesome. Here with a pixelated Nintendo look, pixel art. The windows on the LG look whiter versus the darker QD OLED, I would say, window look. I mean, you can see in all the windows. Looks more purplish or magenta-ish, even though there's no magenta push in real life. That's what the camera's picking up. I'm just saying, when you compare both, that's what we're doing here, right? We're versing it, we're comparing it. Yes, there is a difference, and LG wins. It looks whiter. Here we have Angry Pikachu with the lightning. LG wins again. Here with the whole scene lit up, with a lot of Pokemon characters. Yes, QD OLED wins here. It looks more colorful. Look at the Pokeball up top. It looks brighter on QD OLED. But besides that, I mean, they are very, very close. But it is brighter on QD OLED. Scary time for a scary classroom. And yes, the LG is brighter. That peak brightness is showing itself, and a little bit more shadow detail. While the color, I would say, is perfect on the QD OLED. But LG wins again. And for some more pixel art, you can see right here, this is a beautiful picture. Every single leaf, every single cloud stroke, the cottage house, everything looks very clear on both monitors. 4K QD OLED or 4K OLED. They both look amazing. While LG is winning here, the color is outstanding on the Samsung. And here we have Starfield, both looking crisp, clear, and bright. Again, you guys, you cannot lose whichever you decide to pick, whichever is perfect for you for the holiday season or for your gaming and entertainment needs. I mean, specifically, between these two, the technology is amazing. It's just that on the Samsung Odyssey G80 SD, you do get smart features, you get a remote control, you get Game Motion Plus if you need that for other stuff, you get QD OLED technology, but the W OLED is no slouch. Sure, we have LG's 4th generation RGB Tandem OLED, which is hitting the stores as we speak on a variety of 27-inch models, and I'm sure very soon, in the near future, we'll be getting 32-inch. But this technology, MLA Plus, is no slouch and can handle its own. Be sure to check back, as I will have a specific, I would say, nighttime video. Here's a preview showing you that MLA Plus technology, again, is no slouch and can easily overpower QD OLED when it comes to the peaks. But check back for that video if you're still interested between these two monitors. But yes, friends, these are amazing monitors. I show what I have to help you make that awesome buying decision. I hope this video in some way showed you the differences, the true differences, not just numbers and generic testing methods that others do, but these are real-world gameplay scenarios, scenes that I go through every single day, that I've been noticing for the past year. They're both amazing monitors. You can't lose. Nowadays, you can't lose with this technology. Now, this is specifically for the preference person, the enthusiast, the picky person. If I had to pick between these two monitors, which one would I pick? Well, I would pick the G80 SD. I like all the features that monitor has. I don't care if these are not glossy. They both look crystal clear and crisp, and you can easily see that on camera. Again, the magenta push is just a camera issue, not in real world. I believe currently the LG is lower priced during the holidays versus the Samsung. The G80 SD, if you can find it, that's the one to get, as it has a nicer coating versus the G81 SF. That's the current QD OLED model from Samsung. Doesn't have any smart features, so this is a special monitor. And on the LG side, well, MLA Plus technology is still relevant with 32 inches. And a lot of people need immersion over that 27-inch 4K crispiness. Both technologies and both companies do offer, but we're not covering that right now. We're covering 32 inches, immersion, 4K crispiness power. W OLED versus QD OLED. Which one do you prefer? I hope you get either of these monitors on an amazing sale. Save, 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 that's what I say. Because the technology you're getting, you will be very happy. So friends, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope this video was able to show you the differences between these two technologies. so you don't have to waste your hard-earned money, and I hope it made it easier for you to decide which one is perfect for you. This has been my review of the LG 32GS 95UE versus Samsung Odyssey G80 SD, OLED versus QD OLED. And like I always say, once you see OLED, it's very hard to go back to a previous technology. Friends, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button so more people can see it. To not waste your hard-earned money, consider subscribing if you want more videos just like this one. Reviews, previews, gameplay videos, and everything in between. Thanks for watching, friends. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys next time.